Welcome to the Deep Dive, part two today with Rob Vino from Rob Vino Sports. I love having Rob on at the start or even prior to the start of the season because I know over the hot summer months, there's really nobody that does his homework better than Rob Vino. We had him on previewing baseball, and boy, he was prescient in his bullpen breakdowns and his lineup breakdowns. And I expect more prescience when we're talking about Rob Vino in his conference previews. Now, obviously, we're not going to go through every team in every conference over the course of a 5 minute interview. What we have done for the major conferences is highlight one team that Rob wants to feature, bet on or bet against. Let's start today in the Pac 12. Rob, you're looking at Washington State as a team that the betting markets aren't pricing correctly. First, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming back for part two of your deep dive. Secondly, tell me about Washington State.
First off, Teddy, thanks for having me again. And let's get into Mike Leach, the Pirate, and his team this year. Boy, an extreme increase in win production last year. They were better in almost every category. Yeah, I love Luke Falk. People will argue Josh Rosen's the best quarterback in the Pac 12. I happen to love Luke Falk, very tough kid. Plays now with an upper class laden team that's got much improved depth. Eight of the top 10 offensive line come back here. And not only eight of the top 10 offensive linemen, Teddy, but a couple of guys who are highly decorated across that offensive line. I think big keys for me, the rushing game was the best it's been in 7 years last year at 120 rushing yards per game. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when Mike Leach can get 4.3 a carry and 120 yards per game on the ground, his offense is going to be fantastic. It only allowed 29 sacks last year. Again, the best number in 7 years for this team. Defense brings nine guys back, only allowed 26.4 points per game last year. Again, they had some top seasonal numbers posted in the last 7 years. Last year, their strength is applying pressure on the quarterback. I think they'll be able to do that this year. They're looking to improve it. Last year, they were 6-7 against the spread. With a team that's virtually back intact, Teddy, and with so many seniors and guys that we'll see taken in the NFL draft, I think they're going to be better than 6-7. Their worst role last year was as a road favorite. 0-2 in the regular season as a road favorite. This year, their two road favorite spots are at Cal and at Arizona. Both probably winnable. The one issue I'd have with this team, how about they play 11 straight weeks before their bye week shows up on November 18th? It's good for them that they don't have a lot of back-to-backs, only one back-to-back. So I think they can handle it. They don't play a road game until October. Give me Washington State this year against the spread.
Washington State has been consistently undervalued throughout the Mike Leach era. When Mike Leach has a good senior laden team like he does this year, Rob Vino says, watch out for the Cougs. Let's move on to the number one conference in all of college football. That, of course, being the SEC. But what? We're taking a Big 12 team as a bet on in the SEC? What are you talking about here with the Missouri Tigers?
Yeah, let's look beyond all the pomp and circumstance in this conference, Teddy, and try and find ourselves one of the conference dregs and make money off them. That's what we try to look for each and every year. I'm going to try and do that with Missouri this year. Last year's results were hideous for Mizzou. We don't have to get into them. We know how it was. I think, however, though, this is a team that's way, way overlooked, especially in the SEC East. We hear nothing but hype about mid-rung teams like Kentucky, South Carolina, Tennessee. All these teams supposed to be going places. Nobody talks about Mizzou. When you look at these four teams on paper, I can't separate any of them. Missouri's got a much improved offensive line this year. Of course, Drew Lock behind that offensive line was sacked a few times last year. He's got an outstanding receiving core. The ground game is impressive now with Crockett running the football. I think what bit this team last year when they brought DeMonte Cross in to run the defense, he brought in a read and react system. Guys like Charles Harris, who like to get after it, did not function well in that particular scheme. Second half of the year, Barry Odom took over the defensive play calling. They got back to what they do. This year, they will be back to what they do. They've got a deeper defensive line rotation this year than they did last year. They've got to improve the rush defense. They went from allowing only 3.3 yards to 5.3 yards a carry. I think they can do that. Schedule's laid out real well for a winning point spread season here. So with the high-flying offense and the improvement in numbers and in talent on defense. Let me take the Missouri Tigers here, Teddy. I think they're as good as any of those teams I mentioned mid-rung in the SEC East.
And most assuredly, like Washington State, a team that is likely to fly under the radar for extended stretches this season. If they're covering point spreads, it won't be the lead story on SportsCenter. One last team to talk about with Rob, one last conference and one last team. That, of course, the AAC, which I'm grouping in with the majors because they're the best midweight major. And Rob, the team you have highlighted, Willie Fritz Tulane squad, the Green Wave, a team you got your eye on.
Yeah, and we're not going to play them as a side proposition here, Teddy. We're going to go to the totals and look for Tulane as an over team this year. I just want to read you very quickly their last 10 closing totals of 2016. 42.5, 46.5, 41.5. The highest number, you get where I'm going with this, the highest closing total they had last 10 weeks of the season last year was 53.5 against Tulsa. Tulsa's regularly in the 70s. It's a team that odds makers don't think can score. Willie Fritz in his second year with a quarterback more to his liking, and Jonathan Banks, Kansas State transfer, can run and throw. A bunch of guys back on offense now, learning this system, which is unique, let's face it. I expect huge leaps out of this offense this year. Defensively, a lot of returning starters back. Defensively, it's Tulane. They're just not that good. Even the people that would argue me to say, well, Fritz's offense shortens games. I'm not so sure, because when Fritz's offense was rolling at Georgia Southern, big plays come out of the ground game, and with a clock stopping every first down, I'm not so sure that he shortens games. I think Tulane, at those prices I read you earlier, Teddy, between 36.5 and 53.5, come on. It's 2017 college football with a team that should be better on offense. They played nothing but explosive offenses in that AAC conference. A lot of offensive-minded head coaches. Tulane over the total. I think it's a spot we can capitalize on. Hopefully, odds makers don't catch on too soon.
And another one that you can bet right from the get-go, the market's not going to be looking for high totals on Tulane coming into the regular season. Rob, great information. Thank you so much for sharing with our SportsBit viewers. Why don't you tell folks a little bit about yourself and where they can find your information?
Well, Teddy, I've been in this game for a long, long time, 24, 25 years now. Get all the stuff that I produce across the internet from sportsmemo.com or Rob Vino Sports. You mentioned something at the top of this podcast. I just want to point out, if you're looking for full conference previews, team by team, go ahead and check the blog section at sportsmemo.com. I've been doing these previews with Andrew Lang for the better part of 6 weeks now. They're archived. You can hear about every team, not just an individual team per conference. Once again, sportsmemo.com, robvinosports.com. Find me, Rob Vino Sports 1 on Twitter.
Thanks so much, Rob. We'll talk to you again at some point in the not too distant future.
Always a pleasure, TC. Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.